Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. That's caught. It's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Such a big decision early in the game. When you're opening drive, 3rd and short, you run it, you don't pick it up, and now you're just inches away from getting it. I'm not going to be surprised, guys, if they decide to run it here again.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Williams will pass. Snagged out of the air.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the toss. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Catch in the middle, it's Boston. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Williams looking for a man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and they're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Huskies! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the shotgun, the inside give. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Texas A&M going quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Under fire. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Reed. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about and take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
On the run is Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Can't get him to the ground. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Snagged in the middle. It's Green. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
From the gun. He wants it all. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Reed. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. There he goes. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Floating away. He's going to take off. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around him. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass. It's caught. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. Let's go. Right.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Washington 14, Texas.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Owens. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
To the air, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Concepcion. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
The sure hands, it's Bussey.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the ground, it's Coleman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Bunch formation for these receivers. Williams looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, and right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Washington! And that one will give them the lead.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Reed. Still looking, on the move. On the move at the 30. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
He's got the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Aggies are on the move. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Just keeps moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback extends the play. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Man, what a big stop for this defense. The offense kind of gambles. They could have tied the football game. They went for it to try to take the lead, and the defense says, absolutely not. Not in my house. We got an interesting rest of the 4th quarter coming.
Have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for the loss.
Williams will pass. On target to the left. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Williams looking for a man. Got his man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Williams will pass. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. Oh, it's a fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Huskies are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Coleman. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Evans. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo. Everybody wants chunk plays, and you need them, but this has been the epitome of efficiency.
No doubt. Take what the defense gives you. Sometimes it's okay to be patient. Sometimes it's okay not to push the ball down the field. The defense is giving the underneath stuff. The offense is taking it and moving the ball down the field really nicely.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Then the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Williams looking for a man. That's caught. It's Boston. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The play-action fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it.
Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes it.